Welcome back. This is Janine Marie. I'm glad to have you. We're going to be talking about quantum healing hypnosis and hypnotherapy and working with the higher self, the oversoul, or collective consciousness in order to receive information regarding healing that you might need or why things are happening in your life the way that they are. Because Dolores Cannon always taught, once you know your why, it's easy to kind of unfold some of the things that you can utilize and do better. And that way your life will be going better. And quite often when your practitioner is working with you, nothing is really coming through. And there can be a couple of reasons for that. One of them is a blockage. You are blocking your own solution. And let's just take it back to the terrible twos, okay? I'm not really sure I like that term, but it's one that we all recognize. We are meant to resist as we grow as people. And so usually around the age 2, we're starting to resist our parent because we're starting to reach out and grow. We're, walking on our own. We're doing some things on our own. And there's something that is ingrained in us as people in order to do that. That's how we grow. And then throughout our lives, usually in our teens, there's another stream of rebellion, and sometimes even in our early 20s. And we're meant to do that to grow. And some of that has been subconsciously kind of ingrained in us. It's like it's a part of us and we're not really realizing it, but there's something that speaks, I'm doing this myself. No one else can do it better than I can. I know exactly what I need to do, so I'm going to do it myself. Have you ever heard your children say those things? I'm doing it my way. I'm doing it myself. Because they're learning to grow. And part of that is still subconsciously programmed inside of us. So when your practitioner is trying to reach the higher consciousness, or even if you're meditating on your own and you're having a hard time reaching some solutions, and finding out your why, and maybe some higher wisdom is that subconscious block that says, I'm doing it myself. I want to do it my way. And so you're not hearing what higher consciousness wants to speak to you as far as wisdom to help you receive what your why is, and also get some solutions and some wisdom as to how you can maneuver your life and maybe allow it to unfold a little bit easier. Another reason why you might not be receiving information when you're working with your practitioner is that you're not meant to receive that information at this time. Sometimes it stunts our growth when we receive information too soon, too early, too quickly, or maybe it's just too much. It's going to overwhelm you. So there's something inside of you that wants to receive the answers, but there's something in collective consciousness that higher wisdom is stating, we're not ready to give that answer to you because you're not ready to receive it. You're not grown up enough to receive it. It's like when your parents don't want to give you the car keys because you're not mentally ready to drive that car. You're not mentally sometimes ready to drive the next phase of your life because you have not completed the phase that you're in, and you haven't learned the lessons that you need to learn now. So it would really stunt your growth to, it's almost like skipping over a couple of rocks in order to get to the stream, not knowing that when you get there, it's too deep and you're going to drown, okay? We don't want that. No drowning here, okay? Just accept the fact and the reality that there are times when you're not going to get the solution that you need, And it doesn't mean give up. It doesn't mean you never will. Keep on working with what you've got in front of you. Work with what you have. Do what you can do with what you have now. Live in the now. Breathe in the now. Just meditate in the now. You will get your answers. You will get your why, and you will eventually obtain the answers that you need. And your life can move on and move forward to the next phase of understanding, the next phase of whether it's a job change, whether it is something that you will be healed from because you have finally done the work in order to obtain that healing. You know, if we do the work too soon and we're not ready, we're not mature enough, and we think we're going to be completely healed, but the healing is not complete emotionally, physically, mentally, and all the way around because we're not ready to receive that. It becomes kind of a partial healing, and we're wondering, why didn't I get my full healing? Why am I emotionally still acting out? Why am I not going to the next phase of physical healing? Why am I still suffering through this issue that I felt that was going to be dealt with during my qhht session? And there are a lot of reasons for that. You are just not ready. You have not received the answers and the lessons that you need. And, you know, journaling, meditating, a lot of those things are very, very helpful for you to just work on. And let me just re-emphasize this. You have to do the work. The video didn't stall. I just want that to sink in. I've said this before, I'm going to say it again. You have to do the work. So it doesn't have to be something that's hard. It doesn't have to be something that you're afraid of or you feel is too overwhelming. Take each breath as it comes. Take each day as it comes. Take each moment as it comes. Live your life to the highest as the days unfold. And believe me, your why will come to you as to why you have been struggling with certain things, and you will come to an understanding about that why and how you got there. And the next thing you know, collective consciousness, your oversoul, your higher self will start feeding you information and wisdom as to how to get healed. And you might just be healed instantly, because a lot of people are. They're healed instantly through qhht, and I think that's amazing. But you can get into the process of your healing, and that is so exciting. So whatever you do, if you're just going through meditation, you haven't had hypnotherapy before, you don't have someone in your area that can provide that for you, you can meditate, you can journal like I said before, and you can work on whatever it is that needs to be illuminated to you. And that can also come from your higher self. Allow your higher self to channel through you. You know, just do it. Just get used to seeking it out, because when we seek, we do find. Okay? It really works. It really, really does. Always be a seeker, because when we seek, we find amazing things in life. And I don't want you to miss out on the most amazing things in this life. It can be absolutely beautiful. I know sometimes it doesn't feel that way. Quite often it hasn't felt that way for me. But, you know, we're all a work in progress, and we have to deal with what is in front of us. And sometimes we don't get our why. So it's like, how did we get ourselves into this situation? Sometimes we have to go back into some regression, and that's where hypnotherapy comes in handy, and we can see some of the patterns that led up to some of our resistance, okay? So I hope that this has been helpful for you. I think I'm hungry. That's my why. I'm hungry. I'm stumbling because I'm hungry and I'm kind of thirsty. I don't know. It's been a long day. Anyway, I just want to say many blessings to you. Namaste, and I will talk to you again very, very soon. If there's anything that you have questions about, I'll put information in the description box for you. Until then, until the next time, again, namaste, and I'm loving you from here, and bye-bye.